I'm not a judgmental person. If you want to cut your hair, far be it from me to stop you. You know, I'm not like that. What are they? Waterboro Baptist Church or whatever they are.
Westboro.
Yeah, those people. They just hate everything. Okay, so your band, our musical guest tonight, Rebel Hero.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
And our good pal and a wonderful writer, Nadia El-Kharadli, tipped me to your music. So I went online and I listened to your stuff, and I went, golly.
Golly, that was the
It's a word.
Golly.
It's a word from the past, like cool and groovy.
Yeah.
Golly, I was taken with the music. Thought the music was great, and it's very engaging and slightly different than what's going on out there.
Yeah.
So I was quite impressed.
Yeah.
And we spoke. What was it, a couple of weeks ago?
A couple of weeks back.
And you mentioned something to me that was very interesting to me. Your heritage, your background, your family.
Mm-hmm.
Tell everybody who your father was.
Okay, my dad played in the Canadian rock band Chilliwack. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Little recognition there from the gang.
They're an amazing pop rock band from the late '60s, '70s, and into the '80s, and they're enjoying a nice resurgence now too. So
your dad was a peer of Claire Lawrence and Billy and
Claire, Bill,
two Lad McLeod. Now, what did your dad? He was originally in the band.
He was in the band from 1973 to 1979. He was on the Dreams, Dreams, Dream album, Lights from the Valley, Rocker Box, and Riding High.
Wow.
So the big hits like Baby Blue and Fly By Night, Gone, Riding High, all those.
He had left by then, or he was there?
He was a part of the.
Now, who replaced him in the band?
Actually, there was a time when it was Too Loud and my dad, and then after my dad left, Too Loud sort of took over the extra duties.
Okay.
But he was with them before Too Loud joined. So.
Now, here's the question. You're growing up in a household that is obviously predominated by music.
Mm-hmm.
What, was your mom part of the...
Yeah, it's an interesting story as well. My mom and my dad met playing, just gigging around in Vancouver. And they started a duet together, and they were... singing, love songs up at the Grouse Mountain ski resort in Vancouver, and
really?
Yeah. So there was always a lot of singing and records playing and
there was
going on in the house.
There was more than that, because apparently they were a lot closer than just singing in a duet.
Yeah,
because here you are.
First time they met, that's when I was conceived. Actually, I'm not kidding. My dad was 19 years old.
Mom was a little loose. Her dad was really I don't know if it's time.
Easy there, Bob.
I'm just curious. First time,
I'll just call her outgoing and
not even date number 3. Boom, there you are.
Very direct.
Okay, so
the point.
They were an aggressive couple of wonderful people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They loved each other.
So when you were growing up, was there always music in the house?
All the time.
Yeah,
all the time. And I remember even when I was young, and around 10 and 11, had the pleasure to jam with my dad, and I was playing drums on his guitar case, and I really looked up to him.
Were you a drummer originally? A lot of guys start off on drums. I don't know why. They like to beat on things.
It's my second favorite instrument if I wasn't a guitar player.
What was the first instrument that you picked up?
Guitar. Yeah.
The guitar?
Yeah, guitar.
So your dad and you would jam when you were 11, 12 years old?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did your father try to discourage you because he knew you were in?
He did. He by that time he was a jaded musician, and he felt like he didn't want me to follow down the same path.
Yeah,
unfortunately,
that happens, doesn't
it does, yeah, but not to everybody.
And being the rebel that you are, he said, "You know what, Dad, I'm going to do this that way because you did it, and I'm doing it."
Yeah, tell me no, and I say yes.
Did he ever ground you for that? It's like, you're not doing it.
A couple of times actually. Well, not grounding me per se, but just really cautioning me against the trials and tribulations of the industry. But I mean, I don't look at it I don't really see things the same way, I guess.
It is what it is. Yeah. Did you grow up in Vancouver?
I did. Yeah. I was there, and for a brief time we moved to Los Angeles, so I lived in California for a while.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and Believe me, throughout this winter, I'm wondering why I didn't just stay there. But I love
I can give you a bunch of reasons. There was a good reason to get out of there.
Well, it's the U.S. I much prefer Canada.
Although LA does have Pink's hot dogs.
Yeah,
Worth
good
living
chili
there.
dogs too. Yeah.
You ever had a Pink's hot dog?
No.
It's the greatest hot dogs on the planet. I don't have time to go into it right now, but these hot dogs, honest to God, they'll change your life.
Fat burger, actually. I had a lot of fat burger.
So you're a musician. You're on the left coast. You come to Toronto. So why did you move to Toronto?
Well, the thing was, in Vancouver, the scene at the time, in the late 90s, 1998 actually, was kind of dull.
Just Gastown and nothing else?
Yeah, and there was, there was some really cool stuff going on out here, and I actually got an offer to play in a band.
Huh? What band?
They were called Manic. This was way back in like 2002.
Oh, way back in
2002. Way back. It's almost 11 years ago, man. Time's flying by for you.
You kids today, Adam. Way back.
So.
Way back to me is like 1955. I shouldn't even be here.
Well, you are.
So you came to Toronto and you stayed, obviously, because it is, and I swear I would take a lie detector test. But this is the greatest city in North America, if not the world. It has the best music scene, the nicest people, the most beautiful city.
Hands down, most beautiful women too.
And some of the dumbest government officials on the...
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
But I digress. So you stayed, and I'm willing to bet that you stayed because of a girl. Is that true?
I did stay because of a girl and because of music, yeah.
Well, you're a musician. You got nothing else to live for.
The music scene here is amazing. I find that this is the first place that I've been to where other musicians and bands are so supportive. And there's almost like an unwritten contract between them. We all really band together to support each other, and I really think that that's an amazing thing.
Everybody understands how it works. Los Angeles was like that back in the
80s.
In the mid-60s, and then again in the 80s with the Starwood and everything. New York had its spoke period. San Francisco, of course, in '67 blew up because everybody was in it together. Mm-hmm. And Toronto has that same kind of vibe. Now, I know that you joined a band called the Waxmen here.
I did, yeah. Well, actually, I was one of the founding members of the Waxmen.
Great band, have played in this room many times. In fact, the first time I ever saw you, you were in the Waxmen.
Yeah.
Here, and we hope to get them on the show one of these days.
Absolutely.
And then you decided to split up and join or form another band.
Yeah, no love lost. We were together for almost 4 years. We put a lot of heart and sweat and tears into the music, and it was just time, sort of on a creative level, for me to have the opportunity to sing and to front my own stuff. And I just really felt that was something that I needed to pursue. So, but we support each other all the time. We're really close friends.
Well, how would you like to get on the stage and favor us with some of the music that you have?
I would love to. Thanks for the opportunity. Let's do that.
All right, please. Tyson, introduce the. Well, I'll wait until between the songs. What's the first song you're going to play for us?
We're going to start with a song called Superstar Junkie. It's off of our EP that was recorded at Pocket Studios and produced by Mike Turner.
Pocket Studios, wonderful place. Our friend Chris Perry works there all the time. In fact, he's just finishing up the new Courage My Love CD there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, a nice, hearty Bobcast welcome for Rebel Hero.